Okay, so what do I have here first? Are these the first 8 parts in general? Okay, so we have the first 8 parts in general. We'll make this more of a thing because it's just me and you, so we can talk to the chat more. Get your opinion. Your opinion matters today. People love Rohan enough for him to get an OVA. Araki, yeah, I know. Rohan's his self-insert probably, but is it Naruto the Asta effect originally? No, you're all just making assumptions based off what you think is the originator of a certain type of like archetype or whatever the case. The thing is, did somebody like Naruto? Not me.
A little something like eeny, meeny, right from the beginning. Smoke a little pack, but the pack never timid. Church, but I'm seeing it. Curse when I'm winning. She need a new back. When it's back, I'ma bend it. Slap up some guinea, ask me to hit it. Watch a nigga black slipper yak, I'ma quit it. Swerve in the Benzie, perfume is Fendi. Bob and move fast, real fast like I'm Ricky. That's 'cause I'm pretty, came from the dirt. Shovel up a nigga, can't handle the work. Y'all, swing with it first. Young white girl like I remember that.
Okay. First part we have here is Vento Morioh, part 5. We put in part 5, Simi. We got A,
I
B, C,
mean,
D.
I guess it's C.
C, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's a C for me.
I mean, this part is still at the end of the day still made me drop JoJo for like 3 to 4 months. Shit, maybe even longer than that. But all things considered, it still leagues better than a lot of the drivel that freaking be coming out nowadays. So, and the anime greatly boosts the experience of it to begin with. So yeah, see it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. This is. I guess this is the spoiler section. If anybody's not, I guess read part 7 and 8. Like, I don't know if we're gonna literally dive into crazy minutia, but just to be safe, if you don't want to be spoiled, you should probably head out for now. I appreciate you being here as long as you were. If you don't care, stick around. But yeah, Alpha Vader, you're good now because we're gonna have to talk about part 8 and 7 to some degree. So. But where would you guys in the chat if you had a placement for part 5? Where would you put it? Because me and Sammy have it at a C.
You can go and put it at C since we delayed and shit.
Yeah. Naruto first part is good, but the filler are worse than the One Piece filler, and it starts well. Listen, look, man, I'm happy for you. I got no love for Naruto, bro.
Again. Quote unquote part 1 Naruto is literally like freaking 100 and something chapters out of 700. Get out of my face with that. That don't mean nothing.
Like 1/7 of it.
1/7 of it good. The rest bad.
And I'm one of those people who don't love the beginning to the same degree other people do. I got issues with it, but yeah. Haven't seen part 8, but it is what it is. Fair enough. All right, you're reading Finite. All right, man. Take care, brother. Part 5 is the B for me. It's more of a easy. It's more easy to adjust to part 3. Interesting. Is the series as a whole, and is this compared to other JoJo parts or storytelling as a whole? I mean, you can go by your metric, whatever metric you want to use, right? It is definitely we're ranking the entire part. Now, do you want to just look at it as an individual part and rank it? Sure. Do you want to look upon it as a, like in comparison to other parts? You can do it a little bit of both. So be it. Because I would say I'm doing both. I'm looking at it as part, but also in comparison to the other parts. Because I don't dislike any JoJo part. I just think comparatively, part 5 is the worst overall from top to bottom. That's how I would describe it. Is sorry till time skip? Oh no, we're just saying that like I don't think that's a very powerful statement. It's basically what Simbi is saying. Like if your manga is about 700 chapters and you're saying it's really good for 160 of it, can you really like the majority of it's not very good then, right? So that's basically what he's saying. 170? What was it again?
Yeah, it's like 170 something like that.
Because in my brain, part 1 is almost I would think it's half the series, but it's really not that long. When I really think about it. Yeah.
I thought so too until freaking I looked at like the actual chapter, total chapter number, and then per arc, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, yeah, nah, this shit cool.
Why can't I see what this is? What is this? Oh, it's Jolene, right?
Yeah, that's Jolene.
She kicking.
She do the high kick. Yeah.
It's an S for me. For me, it's an S. Cool with an A.
Shit. Let me think. Cause the anime is reviving my memory, because my memory freaking terrible. I looked at this part once, so I barely freaking remember it like that. But I mean, I didn't have no issue. I didn't really have no big issue with it like that. So shit. But I still want. There's still a part of me that wants to say B, but I don't know why. What the fuck could be missing from that I want to say B so bad?
So if you give it an S and I give it if you give it a B, then I give it a yeah S.
It's going in A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw us an A. Throw us an S. Throw us an A. I will say the finale is crazy and messy, especially when you read the manga. It's not colored and got ish scans. The soul warping made it confusing as heck. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, were our part 5 scans that bad? I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, they were.
I know they weren't as what they are now, but I just remember part 3 being and 4 being the worst parts for me because Chu, what a beautiful dwang. niggas took paint, erased it. I could see the square part where they erased it out of and typed it back in. It should not even in the bubble. It was hard being a JoJo fan in like 2011, bro. I swear, it was different back then.
Shit, nigga, freaking, earlier than that, nigga, I was freaking 2009. Oh my god.
No, you started before me.
Oh, yes. I keep forgetting that. That's one of the rarest things. Yeah.
You actually started JoJo before I did. I was aware of its presence, but I had not technically started it until I believe 2011, end of 2011, 2012.
Like, the translation got better, but the awful editing, redrawing, and typesetting was still around with part 5 scans. Mm-hmm. So it still had the fucking just big white splotch of the square, the speech bubble. The shit was lowercase. Shit, sometimes the Japanese onomatopoeia was still there, but the translation got better. So, yeah.
All right. Steel Ball Run. That's an A for me.
Yeah, that's an A for me as well. I thought this shit was gonna be so trash. I read it, I said, yo, it's fire.
Why did you think it was be bad?
I mean, I saw this story before on street, but because the premise, I'm like, they riding on horses. I said, what? They what? There's no way this is gonna be wrong. They just racing? Nah, there's no way. Now look at me. I love this horse. That's crazy. It's a A.
Yeah, the chat, most of the chat saying A. Oh, S. I'm totally fine with S for Steel Ball Run. I'm not a Steel Ball Run detractor I'm not some weird Steel Ball Run contrarian. I just don't love it as much as a lot of people do. I'm not mad at S though. I think it's an A for me. When I got into JoJo, the color manga was else. I read that. Yes, you're lucky. Go ahead.
The fights. I think probably why I want to say B for Stolos is probably the fights. Honestly. Yeah. Since the shit is just a glorified battle manga, but I really do like the fights in Steel Ball Run. I think for the most part, it was really good. I actually love. Oof, Jesus Christ!
Welcome to the true man's world. Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
His goatee shaped like a freaking skull.
Yo, he's so cold. Yo, rewind that again. Yo, let's just get it. Yo, yeah.
The Blue Mountain Spring going crazy. Nigga turned to a tree.
Who shot Johnny Joestar?
Oh no, shit! So like the nigga power not even that confusing. Nigga make it confusing. But I also really like the return to form. That good old gore. Man, oh man, was this shit gory? People getting shot right through the face. Jaws going flying, limbs, all type of shit. Yeah, art was going crazy with the full face panel, all of that. Yeah, yeah. Now this is the hardest one on the fucking list.
Give me one sec. Araki was in a different bag. Dinosaur horror. Hey, scary monsters. I cheat when someone says who's your favorite. What's your favorite sports? I say Steel Ball Run. Rocky, hold on. That's tech. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Hold on. What's it called? Esquarian? What's it called? The fucking horseback riding? Damn, whatever. Yeah, that's an Olympic sport and shit. All right, you got it, man. I'm not mad at that. Who's your favorite Part 7 character, Hems? A Funny Valentine. Shout my president. Make America great again. I'm not American, but that's my guy. A Funny Valentine. Then I would go with I'll be honest, like I'm pretty generic. Like Gyro would be next. Like I love Gyro Zeppeli. Like he'd be next. Like I'm pretty generic. Like he's my MC. I should have put him. I forgot to put him in the. It's okay. It's fine. He's not a Joestar. But yeah, I would go Funny Valentine. If you don't know this, Alpha Invader, Funny Valentine is personally my favorite JoJo antagonist. The napkin speech is goaded.
No,
There's
brother.
somebody in this call not feeling the napkin speech, and let's just say it's not me.
Oh, brother. Napkin fetish ass, like a freaking chungus. Anti-chungus in the room standing the chungus. That's so crazy. Chungus with 7 chins sitting down at the table talking about some fucking napkin. Oh my god. I'm like,
USA, USA, USA. Statue of Liberty, America, fuck yeah! All right, that's all I know. That's all I understand. All I understand is patriotism. I don't know. I don't know nothing else. I'm a patriot. I'm the Lale Lule Low. His ability with mindset was different. He's my favorite too. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Where we put into Jolion? Yeah, this one is difficult. Because I actually want to order these. I'm going to order them. But
yeah, this is easily the fucking hardest, man. Because, like, damn. Because I still don't even know I want to put this.
I still think that I'm wrestling with my feelings on it. You know? Like, I haven't even come full circle yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, it does. Because I'm still recovering from the drawback, the fallout, if you will.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? Damn it! Where do I even put it? Damn! What the fuck? Hold on. They already got thing. Nah, shit, bitch. Do I want to say A? I want to say top of B. Shit, I might say top of B. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say top of B.
Okay. My understanding is that the next 12 episodes is supposed to come out in a. Someone told me January. I haven't verified that. I don't know, actually. Akira Chip. Do you know? Do we have that information though? Like, do we know that?
No, not that I know of. No.
I don't recall seeing any announcements. So okay, so you said top of B. I think I'd go like bottom of A, top of B. Let's put top of B for now, and then we'll revisit it at the end. Cause I feel it. The Julian is an A. Yeah, I think I might have A too. I almost called him Sage Motor it's Mikey. So yeah, Stardust Crusaders. This is kind of the part with Phantom Blood that I believe gets a bit of a bad rap. Wait, that's not yeah, it gets a bit of a bad rap. And I'll be honest, like I was one of those people who thought like Stardust Crusaders was like pretty middling until like the Egypt part. I no longer see it that way after revisiting it and hearing Araki's words on like what he thinks Jotaro is, blah blah blah. I would go B though, top of B, probably.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It's because I have no problem. I mean, I didn't even explain why I gave Julian a B, but
go ahead.
I have no problem with Stardust Crusaders at all. Like, I don't know. Like, listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna really blow your mind. You do realize that JoJo is just a battle manga, right? It never changed from being that. Maybe part 1 and 2 had a little bit different, but starting with 3 onwards, literally every arc is just a fight. We're doing nothing else but fighting for hundreds of chapters. So it's like
we fight and we travel.
So it's like I don't know why y'all swear up and down that Stardust Crusaders is so formulaic and that it's such a slog to get through. It's kind of no different than the other parts. We're just fighting stance as we always do.
I think my only like I 100% agree with that. So I never really understood that argument where it's like, oh, they just stand battles all the time. I'm like, bro, why? Because that's always happening. Stone, Ocean, and Sea. Why? Me and Simi are not big on Vento Aero. Understand? I mean, I always forget this. Do you legitimately not like Part 5, or is it just your Norse you don't like?
No, I mean I don't. I generally don't like Part 5. I don't like this. Well, you see that the anime did a great job of doing it justice because reading it, them fights was not hitting. All the added scenes from the anime greatly boosted Passione, cause they was not moving me at all in the manga either. Giorno's bread, and he not even bread. Bread is fire. He's cardboard, right? And the only good character, in my opinion, is Gibbed halfway through, and now he a fucking zombie. So it's like, and then the antagonist on top of that is Cheeks. Yeah, no bueno.
For me, Akira Chip, it's my least favorite part comparatively, which landed in the C range. I don't dislike it, but I just listen. I think Giordano's kind of boring. I think that was the point, though. I do think that he is the least emotive out of the group. So that was the point. He's the calm one while everyone else is running. I mean, Abakio kind of calm though, for the most part. But then again, he a coon. When he start kicking the shit out of the other nigga, he a coon. But I think Diablo is pretty horrible as a villain. The way that people feel about Cars and feel about Enrico is how I feel about Diablo. I think he's the worst antagonist, personally speaking. You could argue Toru and Wonder Review. Think you could argue that. I can't stand that last arc. There's a fucking piece of sun behind me. The shadow go like, what is happening? What's going on? Like we get to the main antagonist and we hardly get to experience him as is because he gets put in a different body. It's just a really weird endgame. And then nigga just get Jesus powers with stone. I said stone. I'm gonna say stone free Requiem with golden. Oh my god. With gold winter Requiem, I'm like, bro, this is just not moving me. That's really it. And they killed my son for no reason. Rip Narancio. That's my son. That's my baby. All right. He came out of my loins.
See, look, when he got out here in the manga, I wasn't feeling it. The anime, the added scenes, bruh, I was feeling it. Oh my, the anime, like, that's how you do a good anime adaptation. The added scenes literally the added scenes well dang, my vocabulary ass. You know what? Fuck it, I'm black. The added scenes emotional impact. Hey, all I'm trying to say, all the backstory they added in, the, if you will, the shoehorn in backstories of all of Passione, or the further expanded backstories, hit so much harder and drove home this whole family of misfits theme going on in the anime. That did the series so much justice. Manga, none of them niggas was moving me.
Diavolo is just good irony. I don't know, man. It's like a personal thing. Like, he's probably not the worst thing ever, but like, he's just not moving me, Miles. Like, I also was like, what's his gimmick? I run a mafia, and I just don't want anyone to know who I am ever at all costs. I'm like, you could erase time. The chances of you running into a stand user that could beat you the first time is so fucking low. I'm not saying be out there and do the most, but the fact he's so nobody. Shut up, man. Shut up, you burger. Fuck. Go fight. Nigga packed up an hella experienced stand user in Porno Def when he seen it. Did he not? Like, relax. So you put the Turtle Crusader on the top of B for now. Where you put in part 4?
Oh, you already know. I fall in the camp of part 4 Stanley. Yes.
I'm okay with that. It's one of my favorite parts. So, do you want to elaborate?
Oh, it's my favorite saga in the entire series. Because it just
did Persona 4 do it better? I'm joking. Go ahead.
Persona could only wish and dream. In Persona's wildest dreams, it cannot be the dirt under Josuke's fucking toenail. But yeah, it's my favorite part because the world of Morioh, or I should say the city, feels so alive. With so many chapters where it's not necessarily progressing the plot, but it drives home the notion of the people who live in this city and what they do and whatnot, their feelings, what they are, what they're about, so on and so forth. It makes the whole place feel alive and breathing. And she doesn't just feel like, the setting doesn't feel like a cardboard cutout. The setting feels a part of the actual narrative. On top of the cast being colorful and really varied, the way that, and the actual plot too, you know, who winds up joining the party, if you will, the first time we see Stand evolution, so on and so forth, the switching between antagonists halfway through, like, the fact that we get not one, not two, but three Joestars in one part, like, bro, it's just perfection in my eyes, man. And then Kira just, oh man, now that's elite. That is a freaking villain elite. Even though he wasn't even there for the first half, he didn't need to be. So gas. Just everything about it is just so fire.
That storm stand in Stone Ocean looked OP. He just wanted to live a peaceful life, reading each day hand in hand. Listen, man, he just wanted to go to work and occasionally murder some women and take the hand. Like, I don't know, quiet life, simple life. I don't, whatever works for you, guy. But here's the thing. I won't rehash anything you said. Everything you said, I agree with. All well taken. I'll add some of the extra things that made me really happy. I'll piggyback up the Joestar stuff. Originally, when I was going through my JoJo read and whatnot, Jotaro, I started to really like as a character in this part. Seeing him in a mentor role instead of being the actual titular character did a lot for me. I actually was like very intrigued, and I liked how he was kind of mentoring Josuke. And I also liked the differences between them, because the rat battle is the one that I always think about, where Jotaro, I guess, I don't know, science, marine biologist, he curious, so he catch it. He start melting into flesh. Josuke's like, no, nigga, don't touch me with that shit. What the fuck? Like, I don't want to get hit by whatever that is. One caught it, one dodged. You see what I'm saying? A little difference in ideology there and how they approach stand battles. Like, just very small little things like that I could really appreciate. And Kira was a much different type of antagonist that I hadn't really experienced. And I do think that Dio was a very hard act to follow up. And the fact that you followed up with Yoshikari Kira, you might like Dio more, you might like Kira more, but at the end of the day, you probably agree they're both phenomenal villains in their own right. And I think that's a testament to how great Part 4 is. So yeah.
Yeah, like the contrast of like off the wall crazy evil versus a calm evil, it was genius, man.
Mm-hmm.
He equally followed it up with the opposite side of the spectrum. Like, it's genius. Put some respect on a Rocky name. Hall of Fame talent, man.
Hall of Fame serial killer. All right, this is what I'm more interested in what the chat is gonna say. Where are you putting Phantom Blood?
Now here's the thing. I like Phantom Blood more than Battle Tendency. So wherever Phantom Blood goes, Battle Tendency is going below it.
That's interesting. I definitely like Battle Tendency more, but where you putting it, A or B?
A.
I am A. I am A with Phantom Blood as well. Alpha and Beta should C. Both S tier. Let's get fair into the weather. C, B for Phantom Blood. Top of B, bottom of A. I can live with that. We'll put it in A for now. But like, I'm a believer of like foundations, right?
Yes.
Right. So I hear no, put the camera on me for a sec. Hold on. I need to see me when I say this. I am what the hell why is my camera so tiny? In the box. What the hell happened? Sorry, hold on. What the fuck is going on? Who did this? Who allowed it? There you go. I'm a believer of foundations. And I do not like when I'm being recommended a new series and people tell me I must reach X, Y, and Z point X for it to get good. I've heard this a lot with One Piece, and it's like, East Blue, you gotta get until like this part that's good, or like gotta get to like Ennius lobbies. Like, bro, what? Oh, Kingdom, wait till you get to Coalition. Okay. Oh, JoJo, wait till you get to Part 3. Like, bro, I'm not trying to hear all that. The foundation for everything that JoJo is and what it's built upon starts with Phantom Blood. Dio is the catalyst for literally all the conflict. It's his fault. Find the stone mask, right? You could argue Part 2 to some degree, no, but it's still inherited will from Jonathan to Joseph and stuff like that. But it still deals with the stone mask. Then Dio comes back. Then part 4, you know, the arrows that anybody had for him, where are those at? Then you have part 5. This is Dio's kid that he had in Jonathan's body. And in part 6, you'll have a literal Dio fanboy trying to attain heaven the way he did. Do you not see how the man bleeds into every part? Regardless if he's not there, his presence is absolutely undeniable. Where did that start? Just out of curiosity, Simi, where did that start?
Where the fuck did that start? Big chapter 1.
And there it is. Dio was the intrigue. I like JoJo. I read JoJo because Dio was such a dickhead. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, that was the reason why I kept reading it. He was the draw. He was the pull. He was the hook. He hooked me in. I said, dog, something's wrong with this little burger. What's wrong with him? He spit on the grave. He come, he kicked the dog. He burned the dog. He punched him. He said, I number one. Eat you, number one. Like, bro, what is wrong with him? Like, do not think box him, put the thing in his eye, kiss his bitch. Like, part 1 is so fire. I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I'm not gonna say it's better than the other parts, but what an incredible way to start something. Like, such a strong foundation for what everything is built upon, and then all the contrasting Joestars, they start all the way from Jonathan. And actually, one of my favorite parts about going into Battle Tendency is Joseph is nothing like that nigga, completely different ass person. So yeah.
You see, with me, first, you know how the saying goes. Mm-hmm. The most important impression is the first impression, right?
Yeah.
So it's very hard to get out of the notion of what you first perceive of something, right? And man, oh man, this is an impression, all right. First of all, I absolutely love the setting. Let's not forget that this is a fucking Japanese manga. This is written for Japanese people. And this shit was made in the fucking 80s. What the fuck do 80s Japanese niggas know about fucking England?
Chivalry.
Bro, they don't know nothing about that. So it's already standing out from the setting alone, right? Mm-hmm. So not only that, but just how it starts. You know, we have, oh, look, we got this rich family, and here go the main character. You know, he well dressed, he proper mannered, da. Then next thing you know, see a limo pull up. This nigga coming like, yo, this nigga about to start. This nigga, he gonna be living with us. He looking and like, all right, you know, it's whatever. Second, the authority figures leave. What the fuck did this nigga do? He kicked the fuck out of the goddamn pooch. Bruh. Son. That alone is like, what the fuck? What is this manga about? Why he just do that? What the fuck going on? And then just the offenses get more and more flagrant per chapter. It just is so crazy. And just like, this is one of the first series I saw where the wacky dialogue is used on purpose. Mm-hmm. They're not saying exposition just because the manga doesn't know how to fucking write. And he just has a bunch of cardboard literally speaking to the reader so they know what's going on. Nah, these niggas actually talking like that for no reason. Nigga said he will take his thumb and jam it in his eye, and he did that. Bruh, I never seen no shit like that before in my life. I'm in 6th grade. I'm like, what's going on?
Why is he like this?
Son, I never seen nothing like this before. It's gory. The art is good. The setting going crazy. And then just it becoming like from literally, it's pretty realistic. And then it just gets more and more fantastical as the part progresses. You got, you got ancient treasure, and now you got vampires and undead niggas. And it's like, yo, it's getting more and more crazy. And it literally just goes from a normal human, now he training, he got superpowers type shit. And then the twist, and just like how unafraid Araki is to get his heroes the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. It's just so a perfect foundation. And the rest of the series follows suit. There's nothing I dislike about Phantom Blood at all.
Like the first time I hear like bro, like like everything is all there. Like it's so fascinating. Like it's oh my lord. Araki so bold to kill off his MC Jonathan back then in Shonen Jump, unheard of considering seeing the state of Shonen Jump currently milking their MCs. Absolutely a humongous, impactful moment on me. I'm like, he is really gone. Wow. Interesting. Then you go to part 2. Okay, whatever. Go to part 3, and it's like, yo, he really nabbed that nigga's body. I'm like, this is so raw. Like, it's, come on now. Listening to this at work. Part 7 stands. Who disrespect on part 1 need to check themselves. Part 7 wouldn't be its part without any of the foundations all the way back 1. Anyone who likes any part of JoJo, for that matter, should fucking put fucking respect on a Phantom Blood, and I 100% agree with you. Now know it. Dio murdered Jonathan's dad to ascend above humanity, then started walking up the mansions in the wall, burning like the boss. Nigga started creating abominations in his castle. Why? For what reason? When Simi said his deeds just escalate, he wasn't kidding. A little thiefy, a little gambling, a little this, a little that, or, you know what I'm saying? Now he making mothers eat their babies. He just putting a nigga head on a bird. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, I don't know how y'all was not entertained. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I just me. Now when
I'm losing my mind.
Also, I know you were cheering for Jonathan when he went and he was smacking the fuck out of Dio when he put the blood hit the mask. Cause he's like, when is enough, bro? Beat his ass! What the fuck?
So gas.
Oh, Dio! Nigga said, I told you to address me by my full name. He said, nah. Bink, bink, bink. I can't let him beat me here. Oh my goodness, him with the headbutt. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was such a good moment for me. I was rooting for you, Jonathan. And a lot of part 1's moments, theming, and a couple of character things are actually played with in part 7, because part 7 is Johnny Joestar, which is our first main protagonist of this new universe. There's a lot of overlap there, by the way, that I don't even think a lot of the Steel Ball Run heads even acknowledge. There's a lot of overlap. Yeah. Look at them.
Look at them. Pathetic.
All right. Parallel tendency, though. Where are you putting that?
So as I said,
B then for you?
Mhm.
All right. Well, how would you order them? I'm actually cool with 4 being number 1.
So it would be, let's see. Damn, this is. So 4 number 1
I'm
for
using my
me.
executive powers to move Stone Ocean to S. That's Steel Ball Run.
This 4 would be 1 for me. Then 2 would be. 2 would probably be Steel Ball Run.
Okay.
3 would be
Phantom Blood, I guess.
Yeah, 3 would be Phantom Blood. Then 4 would be
Stardust, Dragolion, or Battle Tendency. I know we both have thing last, so that's good.
Nah, 4 Stone Ocean going at 4.
Okay.
Then 5. Now this is gonna get crazy. Nah, 5 is getting Stardust Crusade is getting it. Then
JoJo Lion.
Yeah, JoJo Lion. Then Battle Tendency. Then fucking Ventura.
Okay. So this is ours. I'll post one in the chat so you guys can do your own. We still got 2 more to do though, so don't worry about it. Stay tuned. Stick around. For your big fat information, this is our imagination. Please add a title to your tier list. Wait, why? Go away, man. I don't even care.
Leave me alone. Fuck out.
This is ghetto here, man. But yeah, like, I've never liked how some people treated Phantom Blood. Battle Tendency is one of those things I actually get it, because I'm like, all things considered, am I having a great time? Well, absolutely, but I could see why someone look at that thing and be like, listen, man, as an entire part, maybe it's not it, but like, I can't deny the absolute sheer joy and entertainment Joseph brought me watching and reading that for the first time. Like, I really love that nigga Joseph, so you feel me? So that's it there if you guys want to do one. And the next one that we have is we'll be ranking the JoJo's. So here's this one, made by yours truly. Oh wow. Oh, we starting off controversial off rip, cause I don't like this.
Oh,
I'll put this burger in C. He bottom of the totem pole for me.
actually, hmm. Actually, yeah,
I'm
he's going in C. I'm saying C too.
okay. I personally think that Johnny Joestar's very best moment comes in Jojo Leon. In Jojo Lion. My friend's like, bro, why'd you say Jojo Lion? I'm like, bro, it's not Jojo Lion, bro. Stop.
I was calling that shit for at least a solid year.
So yeah, I am not a. I am not a. I am. No,
Now,
I don't like this nigga.
I don't dislike him like Yeti does, but I do think he's the weakest out of everyone here. Actually, no, I'm lying because fucking
Giorno.
Jono's right there.
Yeah.
But he's
I
second.
have them flipped. That's it. Giorno's just one spot above him. You know.
Because yeah, because Johnny was most definitely bugging the fuck out in the beginning, and then he goes from bugging out to just bloodthirsty. He just want to kill niggas. I'm like,
Fucking
yo,
fire in
what's
his eyes.
I'm like, what's good? Why he in the zone to kill niggas? What's wrong with him? But no, I don't freaking dislike him because what I like about him is what he learns from Gyro, right? Everything that he learns from Gyro, that whole journey of him just not only learning how to fight, but personality wise, you know, to be a fucking person, to be more humane, to be more mellow out, and so on and so forth. All from John. I really like that because Lord knows Christ Almighty, like Gyro so greatly tempered him and whatnot, right? So that's what I like about him. But yeah, I will still say he's down. So
I don't even like his ability. Like we shoot nails. It's just like I don't know, bro. The stand design not moving me. None of the acts of Tusk moving me. It just like you gotta like the what is the sport where you throw the little U around the horseshoe like and it's like bad, like what's going on? Like I just don't like this guy. And you can't walk. Come on now.
he's a fucking cripple. Yeah. Hey, as my sister always says, freaking Steel Ball Run feel more like X-Men than it does JoJo.
I remember the first time you said that. I thought about it. The nail thing was unsettling. It was hard to get used to. I just love Johnny wanted to go from negative to zero. That's relatable as F, considering how poor some of our luck can be in real life, and we just want to go back to normal. Okay, I could hear that. I've always said this though, or if I had never said it, my bad. I'm pretty sure I've said this though. I do not think he's a bad character. I just don't like him.
That. Yeah, you said that.
Okay. All right, just making sure that's clear. I don't think he's poorly written. I don't like it. And if I met him, I'd step on it. All right. You know I'm putting her in S.
S. Easy S.
Yeah.
That's easy S.
I would say one of the things that I really like about Jolene is, I would argue this. I do think she's her complete own character, but if you had to, I would say what they did is he took the best of Joseph and the best of Jotaro and he fused them. That's
absolutely.
That's kind of how I've seen her in a lot of ways, and I think her inheriting the rawness of Jotaro and whatnot is incredible. But Joseph's flexibility and kind of silliness and quick thinking and whatnot, I think she inherited that too, which is really dope. And considering the fact that Jotaro and GG were pretty close, I actually think those were the best two to somewhat model her after if we were gonna do that. So I think she's a top 2 JoJo. We'll get there when we get there, but yeah. She's my favorite.
Absolutely. I agree with everything he fucking said. She's S, man. Cause I love the Yankeeism about her, but I also love the like adolescence, if you will, the more immature parts of her. Cause when her father was her age, that nigga was not no fucking teenager. That was a grown ass man. That nigga was a grown man his whole life. All right, so to see her have a way more human side and whatnot, right? Is fucking fire. It's such a fire dynamic, and it makes her feel like an actual fucking person and not just cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
right? To have her have those multiple aspects to her and shit. She's not just completely unyielding, unwavering, complete badass type shit, but she got that in her, and that's fucking.
Yep. Top two for show. Mouse at number three. I'm okay with three. Jolene made full use of her stand. She probably had the weakest stand outside of Joseph and maxed out her stand skill tree going against Poochie, and I 100% agree. And that was probably the next one I was gonna make. I really think that all things considered, she probably got the worst stand in terms of like ability, and she didn't have an evolved version of it to kind of make up for that. But I think she completely made the best out of her ability, efficiency, maxed out, ingenuity, maxed out, creativity, imagination, all of it max, like for real. Like remember? Oh, actually no, where's my title? Remember when she made like the infinity whatever thing? Like that shit was crazy, son. Like she's
Be a strip.
there. You go. Yes, Mobius strip. Like come on, son. She's nice.
The only other Joestar who rivals her in ingenuity is freaking Josuke 2.
Yep.
He's the only one who comes close. She really had to. Nah, she was really on her galaxy brain type shit the way she used her powers, and that's fucking wrong. Cause the rest of them, honestly, their powers are so cheap where they don't really have to think outside the box like that.
Chances are, for most of Star Platinum's, I'm gonna call them victims. If you're too close, you're getting whacked because it's so fucking fast and strong and precise. But it can also stop time. Also, it has Starfinger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like great eyesight. Like like it's not to say that they're stupid and don't know how to use their ability, but it's already a very powerful stand. You'd have to be a moron not to win most of your fights. You feel what I'm saying?
There it is.
Part 4, Jotaro.
I'm gonna just give you the prerequisite now. I'm all three Jotaros going in this for me.
Let's just do them all one by one then. Let's just go on. Let me move him. Okay, so part 3, Jotaro. I got A.
I understand that. I 100% understand that. But you know me.
Yeah.
The rawness just transcends everything. I'm sorry. Rawness and swag above all. Iconic of iconic. It's just too fire, man. I'm sorry. You don't gotta do nothing else. He's too cold. He's too cold.
He wrote the receipt. Like, come on. Like, he is so cold. I'm actually like S with the other two though. So.
Yeah, so
is there anything profound you want to say about Part 4, Jotaro? Or just still raw?
Animals out. Animal Planet out. No, but I do want to say one thing though.
Okay.
This part specifically, he so heavily reminds me of like when you watching wrestling and you have an older talent, so like a third generation talent, whatever may have you. So like for example, you still have a guy from like the 90s, right? He's still wrestling, and he puts over a younger talent. That's the type of role he had here, and it's so fire. He gave the rub to Koichi. That's so gas. Like, he got the knowledge in the forefront of knowing shit. He been through this shit. So if he give you the rub, that means you it. And just for him to see that type of thing play out in this manga, it's just, and, I see it in literally my favorite sport all the time. That was so fire to me. That's so gas. Like looking out for the younger generation and shit, seeing, who got the stuff. It's so that's easily my favorite part. After, man, when I thought freaking Kira got booted them the fuck out of there and they survived that shit, he give Koichi the run, man. Son,
Y'all still talking about JoJo's?
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought you were still not a shit fan, dog.
I am.
You lied.
But I do need to. I just need to reread all of the JoJos. I just literally haven't touched JoJo in years. So.
That's the wrong answer.
Listen, man, I don't want to come. Just like I told you, I had to reread Kubera because I remember. I don't like coming out here looking stupid.
No, I feel it. I feel it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. We just ranking the protagonist right now. tier
Oh,
list.
okay. Giorno at the bottom.
I should.
That's all
he
that
probably
matter,
would be.
really.
I probably should share this. I forgot to do that, Simi. My bad.
Okay. That's the only thing that matters. Giorno, the bottom one. That's it.
Enjoy the bottom. Part
Yeah.
3 is B tier to me. Overall, A tier. Jotaro, the delinquent in the manga that grows throughout the series, went from delinquent to professor. Yeah, nigga, literally a marine biologist. Seeing him in a father role here, what he actually went out his way for his family. Like he did like the whole like, nobody knows what I'm actually sacrificing, and I look like the bad guy, but I'm actually protecting everybody because stand users attract other stand users, and obviously with his ability and how dangerous it was and everything, this whole entire plot to get her in jail was specifically to lure Jotaro out so they can steal Star Platinum. So seeing him in this role has been really good to me. So I also think it's S tier. So I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
yeah. So I have just so you know, Vince. Right now, Johnny's in C. You know I hate that burger.
Really?
Well,
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, y'all don't like him. Most
I don't like him. It's me.
yeah.
Part 3, Jotaro's an A. Jolene's an S. Part 4 and Part 6, Jotaro's also an S right now. There's a top
See?
two. There's a top 2 tier, but we'll do it after everything is already right.
I think this. Obviously, I haven't touched part 8 at all, so y'all probably got that. But I think we like, for most people that I know, I think we like Jolene the best. But I think everybody likes Jolene. I've never seen anybody dislike Jolene per se. But I think
her
we
stock
like
went
Jolene
up.
more
I
than
think her
most people.
stock went up in time, and especially now with the anime. But there was a point where I was one of the only people that was a Jolene stan. Josuke, for a long time, I'd argue, and Joseph were the most popular too. Honestly, Part 4.
Honestly, I had the opposite there. I didn't like Josuke for the longest time. I don't know why. He rubbed me the wrong way. He's cool.
I've never disliked him, but I never loved him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I was like, I don't love him. He cool though.
Yeah.
Cool people.
Yeah, Pompadour Raw. I'm no problem with it, but
Yeah.
Rohan was my guy.
I am definitely a Jonathan, Jotaro, Jolene guy. Okay. Those are my top 3.
Jonathan respect will always get you points with me. So if you have Giorno, we're not gonna have to argue. We all want to put him in C, but did you want to talk about why?
Just I wanna be a gangster. Shut up. Shut up, my nigga. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. I finally have the video. I can use it now. Video.
Oh well. Jonathan and Joseph are interchangeable for me. I like them both for different reasons. Joseph just fucking hilarious.
Fair enough.
So. I mean, he genuinely. I don't know how people don't enjoy part 2. I'm like, this nigga's hilarious. Bro. One of the funniest niggas I've ever seen in my life, bro. Everything he do is just nonsense.
Hey, look at it. Hey, Simi had part Phantom Blood over Battle Tennessee, which I'm not mad at, but I don't even know if I agree with that. Because
Part 3 is.
I could understand part 2 as an entire part, especially the ending. When people have a big problem with the Super Asia getting launched into space, blah blah yada yada.
Yeah.
But like, I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. See, that's how I am too. I'm just like this guy is fucking hilarious, dude, and then, like he played his role really really fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I meant
and
to
in
add
part
super
3
old Joseph too, but I forgot. It's okay.
See, and I think that's another thing too why I like Joseph so much. Old Joseph is just as funny, if not funnier. Nigga is hilarious. Him yelling at Jotaro, him fucking not being able to be good at games is one of my favorite things in any anime period. He's like, why do you suck at this? I'm just like, bro.
Young Joseph is top 2. Says best Joe Star S tier. Okay, I think Joseph is S tier. I don't know what Simi and Vince think.
Nah, I agree.
Okay.
He says.
Yeah. He cool.
Okay, so
cool
Simi, so essentially Joseph is GOAT, but Battle Tendencies is one of the comparatively one of your least favorite parts, though.
That makes sense, though. I can see that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. So I guess I can't talk about some of this. I can't talk about this in great detail, but I can talk about some of it. So
Yeah,
I'm
you'd
here,
be fine.
so.
As much as I very much like, I actually still like old Joseph and oldest Joseph, but I do like him a bit less. Like, I'd put him in A personally.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that because he let himself go.
He didn't want a Haman train. Lisa was 50, looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, he looks great for 67, but still, like, there's that. I do think that while he remains some cleverness, it just doesn't seem to be framed in the same light because I've always said this. I think the most, I guess, personally, this headcanon only, like you don't have to take this seriously. This is how I feel. I think Jotaro winning the card game or the little chocolate under the whatever. I think that was 100% Joseph's stand battle to win because it's about being a trickster. It's about cheating. It's about fooling your opponent. It's about sleight of hand.
I agree with you.
And he's a Hamon user. Like, you could have found a way to win that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I just don't believe it. Like,
yeah, they did it. They did it to
Jotaro just using his super speed with Star Platinum to just, oh, wait, where did you get that drink? That was not moving me to this day. And then, and he fucking passed out. Like, that's trash. I never liked that part. I never liked it.
I have my problems with part 3, but like I said, if I didn't like the combination of Joseph and Jotaro so much, I think that'd be one of my least favorite parts. If I just didn't fuck with them if I fuck with them like that.
Random fool, you're
them,
right.
I agree with you.
Being a trickster isn't cheating, but Joseph does cheat. He admits this.
Right, bro. Like, look, bro. All you gotta do is look at part 2 and look at that guy, man. He don't got no shame doing none of that, man. Like he will play pranks. He will do tricks. He'll do any of that. It was definitely a moment for him.
He even framed it and said it in a way that I can agree in totality. He said, when it comes to my life being on the line, I am not about to be picky about how I come out of this situation. Like, what? It's you or me. Yeah, I'm throwing them rocks under your chariot so you can't go, bro. Fuck you. Like, yeah, I'm bringing a Tommy gun and grenades to a vampire fight. What the hell? Like, yeah. So, yeah. They said Josuke exists. Joseph is literally a cheat. Yeah, he's a cheat with a heart of gold. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with it. I got Josuke at B.
Yep, I was about to say he going to B. He's going to fucking B.
Wish we could have seen old Joseph fight Alessi and get turned into his younger self and had that fight. Oh, I've mentioned that before. I just think that was a missed opportunity, just to at least have him be a little younger, even for something kind of random, you know. But it is what it is. But I remember I've said that Jotaro is as cheating. Jotaro is as cheating as well. If that's cheating, right to do so. I'm not saying Jotaro hasn't cheated or other Joseph hasn't cheated, but that's not Jotaro's personality. Like, you wouldn't frame Jotaro as a trickster with a heart of gold. Jotaro is just a stoic man. He says very little, but what he does, it's raw, and he's gonna fold you. That's kind of where I'm going. So yeah, Jonathan, I could go A or B. Actually, let's talk about Josuke for a bit. What are your opinions of part 4 of Josuke?
Because he's a definition for me of a 70 out of 100. But that's by design, at least in my opinion. Mm-hmm. He's just chilling. He's just a high school nigga chilling.
Right, exactly.
He happens to have powers, but like he is a Joestar, but like he don't got no big aspiring, oh my god, I gotta get the ops of my family out here type shit. Like, he's honestly, it's so funny how I keep going back to the damn series, but he's honestly on his new grappler Baki gimmick. He just trying to go to school. He just trying to live his teenage life. Honestly, he happens to have these powers and shit. Cool, but like, he not really tied to what the fuck going on, the grand schemes of what's going on in his lineage.
Yeah, he really not. I think that's why I didn't like him before, cause I'm just like, you know, everybody else had like they had to deal with whatever. This one officially did. It's like you know, Jonathan got to deal with Dio, Joseph got to deal with cars, and somebody said shit like that. Jotaro got to deal with Dio. What is this nigga dealing with, man? Or he just don't care. Now, not that he did end up dealing with stuff, but I'm just saying. But it was just like he gotta give a fuck, man. But nah, he cool.
Yeah, I've always seen 7 out of 10. Like, he's a very solid character to me. I don't have any extra personal investment for me because my MVP of part 4 is always gonna be my MVP, my favorite character is Rohan. Rohan's my guy. Right.
See, that's another thing too. I always felt like the cast of Prop 4 is arguably the best. if not the best. Most people probably would say they're probably the best.
Like the
So
main
it's just
cast with
like,
Koichi and Okosoyaku. Wow, I will say his name
Uh,
wrong.
okay, I see.
Zahanda! Hondo!
yeah.
Yeah, Koichi
But it's just like
Okuyasu,
Yukiko,
Rohan.
I think
Rohan,
some of that to the degree kind of like,
the
I don't
chef.
want to say it works against him, but it allowed him not to need to be as like invested in him because the whole cast was good.
Yeah, like Rand just said that like he isn't bad. I like Kokichi more because he has more growth. He also gets outclassed on this part. I think I would kind of say in a similar vein, like whether or not you really like Johnny, I'm not gonna comment on that. But I do think Gyro outshines him. Like I think there's people in the cast that are just a lot more interesting than Josuke. That's Rohan. That's you. I mean, is it Yukako? I think Yukiko. Sorry, it's Yukako, right? Like she's like crazy, kind of bad shit. But like Koichi, like I think they're a little more interesting. But I really don't think he's a bad character. He just don't move me like that. I know Crazy Diamond's cool. I like Crazy Diamond. Really good stand, good design, good power, all that. I like the whole theme of like, I can't heal myself. I could heal others. The kind of selflessness, and after like the contrast it has with Kira, he can destroy everything. Destroy everything without traces. But I heal, you destroy. Like I like seeing all that stuff. So I love seeing how Josuke mirrors Joseph's golden heart trickster nature. I think it's interesting how both Josuke's have been written with a lot of their personalities being based off of other people. I'll speak on Gappy when we get there. All right, cool. That's a good point though. What are we doing with Jonathan?
Shit, fuck, that's a very good question. Dang, sure, I'm gonna go with B as well.
Speak on it.
Um, I was originally gonna say A, but I felt like that we have too many people in A, number one, and number two. I feel like even though I think that Phantom Blood length is perfect, I feel like if its length was longer, I would be able to give it to A. But since it's so short, you know, I don't want to say he doesn't get to do much, but I don't want to say he doesn't do much. But in comparison to the rest of his family, it seems like he does very little. So it's not much to base him off of and whatnot. But the little that he did do was fucking raw, and I like it a
Oh,
lot. But oh,
yeah,
but
that's
that
how I feel.
yeah. So
It don't
yeah,
cost
it go for B for me.
Okay.
or just sneak up on you. Turn around, you're like, oh, it's Chris.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be. Hold on, let me
What's going on?
mute this man.
That's what's really going on.
Going crazy over there. Yeah, I'm okay with B. I can live with that. I think, like personally, if I made it, because I'm gonna just make like this my own, just for fun, for shit and giggles. I think I'd have him at A though. For me, I gotta think about that. I gotta think about it. He is always really weird to kind of have to rank because I have such a profound respect for him and whatnot, and he's a product of his time period and environment from England and whatnot. But I actually think this is the weirdest one to have to draw because I still think, like we said earlier, we're still wrestling with our feelings on Jojolion in its totality. Like we don't even know exactly how we know we liked it, but like Gappy, Jotusuke, Josefumi, what you put in there, man?
Dang, Joe 2. What the fuck? Where do I want to put him? This is so hard. Damn. Shit. Let me see.
I'm going with A. I actually think he's one of my favorite protagonists in JoJo. I think he's top 4 for me. I gotta think about it, but I think he's top 4. I think I like him up more than part 4 Josuke. I do think I like him more than Jonathan.
I think I'm gonna go with Pinnacle B
Okay.
because I actually think that both Josuke suffer the same exact thing, and that is that their backstories, if you will, isn't explored to its full capabilities, in my opinion.
Are you talking about the car thing with Josuke?
Yeah.
Okay. And then with him, it's like I guess extra stuff with his mother and what happened with that.
Yeah, because I never even explained why I had freaking thing in Jojo Lion. And what I put in B, right? Or
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe I put it in B.
I got to look at my. Actually, I screenshot it. Keep talking. I'll just find it.
But the reason why I said that is because I feel like there was too many story points that was dropped, if you will, and
Okay.
that's seen in in Gappy as well. So like, I really felt like the whole theme of
Yeah, it was in B.
mystery. Yeah, the whole theme of mystery was very, very, very strong in the beginning. And then I feel like the explanation that we did got felt like a Spark Notes version. I always felt like there was more to it, or we'll return to it. And we never did. Right? And I feel like that also applies to the protagonist of the part. Because like we understand that he kind of just comes to grips with that he's a completely new nigga, but I still feel like we could have explored him way more than what we actually did. Same thing with freaking original Josuke. I feel we could have explored him way more than we actually did.
Okay. I have one. I only have one. Like no, I have any pushback. I only have one thing I could say. If this don't elevate him to A, it is what it is. He's smoking niggas on the concrete, bro. Like he really packed the nigga out. Like he give a fuck. He smoked the shit out of him. Like that's when I knew he was the one. I don't. Listen, he was sitting in that chair looking raw. That moment with Holly, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I gotta go in. I gotta go in personally.
Now
I hear everything you're saying, but I gotta go in.
his battle prowess, oh my Jesus Christ almighty, his intellect, his battle, like this, the way that this man fights is so off the chain. Like no other uh, Joe start fighting like him. It's just so crazy because he could be ruthless, methodical, slower paced, blitzkrieg. It don't matter. Like, depending on the situation, he could do whatever. But I feel like we could have explored why he's strange, why the fuck he need more pressure when he sleep. He was a great story. I don't know, man.
Having 4 testicles increases semen volume. No, I'm kidding.
Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just trying to apply different series logic to JoJo out of nowhere when I haven't with the rest of the series. But
Yeah.
I just feel like we could have explored his actual character more than what we actually did.
That's fair. I'm not mad at that.
But his fights, oh God, Jesus Christ, top tier, top of the line.
Yes. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh shit!
I like this. No.
Am I headphones disconnected? Oh
Okay.
no, it's just.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh yes, they did. All right, wait.
Simi. Gappy the GOAT for me. I think watching him try to discover his identity and his growth and actions that he takes in order to find it is so fascinating in a series built upon the idea of generations and legacy of the Joestars. Then we get the Vitamin C and Killer Queen arc. We see Kira and Josefumi as individuals with Kira's perseverance and Josefumi's hopelessness. And that's what recontextualizes Josuke's character despite Gappy being his own man. Well said. I like that. Blue Hawaii zombie fight. Josuke was throwing hands. Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. Well, that's a really good comment because you're speaking about the passing of the torch between the generation. You know, a lot of these series have their like inherited will, whatever the case is. This one's about the Joestar family and kind of fitting into that lineage and whatnot. But Josefumi was a character that didn't really have a lot of hope, but the Killer Queen, that's the Killer Queen, the Kira of this version did. So like, I actually like that. You merge those personalities, almost like Kira's whatever he did kind of supplemented whatever weakness that thing had, and then he had to become his own man, despite being an equivalent exchange of two people. That's really well said. I like that. I'm gonna wait till Simi's back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's order this one now. Order it real quick. Okay. So we're putting Jotaro and Jolie in the top 2, right?
Which Jotaro? Shit, I'll actually say I would say part 4 Jotaro.
Okay. I agree. I think this is probably my favorite Jotaro. So yeah. So we got Jotaro over Joseph for part 6. Because I think Joseph is a little more entertaining. I'll put him over.
Yeah, I'll go switch it. No, I had Joseph over Parse Jotaro.
I'm okay with Jotaro being pinnacle of A.
Well, you know me, just the rawness ascends all. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
You putting Gappy above? Actually, I think I would put Gappy above Will Joseph personally. I don't know if you would though. I would. I actually would. I really like this nigga. I do. The sailor hat hitting, midriff out. I got a gap tooth. Like,
I agree. I'll put him over old Joseph too.
You want to switch Josuke and Jonathan?
Yes,
either
I
or.
do.
Okay, either or works for me. And I could switch these if you want to have. I could keep like this if you want to have Jordan last. I'm okay with that.
Nah, I want Jordan dead at the bottom, bud.
You want to give him his own tier?
You are no tier.
Nah, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna save this.
I told y'all, man. Told you about that boy.
Not this shit again. Okay, screenshot. Never mind. Popping up my screen, ruining my immersion. Not my immersion. Okay, we got one more, guys. I told you that we're doing a multiple, but they were all short because we're just keeping them to 8 parts, the eight protagonists, and yeah. Now we're gonna do the main antagonist of JoJo, or the JoJo parts. That's what we have next, and then we will call it. How long am I streaming? Oh,
2 hours and 10.
Look at me. I'm good at my job or something. Okay. Alrighty. Y'all can see.
Waiting for the fucking stream. Oh well, I'll be looking at the stream the whole time.
Oh, let me
Twitch stream.
Is Vince looking at the other one? Let me turn it off.
Oh yeah, no, he's not.
Okay, I'll just turn it off then. Yeah, he's muted. He's not even here. Okay. So these are the antagonists. Actually, I do think enough. Some of these are probably like not great enough that I think we need a D tier. Do you agree or no?
Well, we could, but honestly, I don't mind it being.
We'll see.
The same, yeah.
Okay. We'll see. Let me see now. Blue Hawaii, Joseph, and Josuke top 2. Oh, I should have sent you the link. It's okay. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't even keep it. That's my bad. I'll find it after. I'll post it on Twitter and Discord and everywhere if anyone wants to do their own. Compare them. Jordan at the bottom. Kira Triple S. Toru bottom for me. Toru getting carried by Wonder Review. I'm not even mad at that. Alpha. I'm truly not. We have the ultimate life form first. Cars. B.
So again, I'm gonna give the prerequisite. All of the Pillar Men going in C for me, but Wamu the pinnacle of C.
Oh, that's interesting. Why Wamu not at least B?
Because like the Pillar Men in general, they're iconic, right? And I also fully believe that the character Uriel, I believe that's the name from Street Fighter, is based off of them. But just not that they wasn't moving me, but I don't know, man. It just like it wasn't moving me. Like they fight, how they were interacting with the narrative itself. I kind of just was good off of it. You know, like when we fought the first Pillarman in underground, this fucking nigga Joseph dressed up as a bitch, and when I said infiltrate, like all that was just not moving me. No, like nothing that they was doing was moving me. Honestly,
was I disrespectful for not putting Santana here? By the way, am I disrespectful? should he be here? Okay, so hold on. Wamu the GOAT Pillarman, I agree with Simi, but still C tier. Okay, all right. Well, they agree with you. Not Wham. Wamu's great. They're enjoyable, just not that good. Wamu will B hams. Thank you. That's all. That's actually someone just to feel the B with Wamu. I would probably put ACDC's when I put in C, because I think the only thing he had going for him is that for a split moment, he did Joseph against Joseph. That's his literal like moment. Oh, I actually know Sun Tzu. Oh, on the war, bitch. I'm like, oh, crying wasn't moving me. All right. I'm sorry though. I'm putting Wamu in B.
I mean, that's fine, but I will revisit it later though. But I'm putting Wamu in B. I need to do a freaking both a reread and a rewatch for this part. But yeah, honestly, all of the Pillmen just were nominal. Outside of them, literally just freaking being tall, brown, and wearing nothing. Yeah, I was just a very lukewarm reception from me.
The Miles, that scene always makes me laugh because I could never remember if the guitar like existed already. Like why would he know what a guitar is? I think my friend what year is this in? Like I think like 19 something. Like I'm sure guitars exist, but I don't know if cars was like acclimated with human history enough to go ring. I don't really know what a guitar is, but hey. I'll speak for myself here. ACDC is forgettable. Santana's forgettable again, but ACDC has the moment against Joseph Joestar where he gets to like, use his own technique against him. Cars, I think Cars just works. Like he's not great, he's not bad, but he works well enough as the main antagonist of the part that I don't really have any great issues with him. He became the ultimate life form. He got expelled from Earth, Super Asia, blah blah blah. I think Wamu is legitimately pretty interesting. I actually like that. I really really like the moment where they want to go attack him in the night, and Joseph's like, bro, he's been alive for centuries. You think he doesn't have a way to protect himself? Sorry, in the daytime to protect himself in the daytime, like. I actually think we should just go out, like, just not do that. Like, let's think about it more and more. The way that he like has like the warrior spirit, all that, man. Like, I like how Joseph gives him the final respect to go out kind of peacefully at the end and all that stuff. So, personally, I think Wamu was clearly a little better than the other two. I'm not mad at you guys wanting to put all the Pillowmen in C, but I'm not putting Wham in C, bro. I'm putting him in B.
No, Wamu.
Thank you. You're wrong.
Fire.
Yeah.
Clear. He's clear of the other two. Clear.
So back up. Let's go. Okay.
Real no. Yeah, put that man. I mean, shit. If it was me, I might even think about putting him in A, but I'll settle for B.
I won't lie to you. Like I thought about it, but I don't want to get greedy. I didn't think I could make the case for A. That's why I didn't try it. But in my heart, he's an A.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying for me.
I'm not gonna hold you. I still think Part 1 Dio's an S.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I reject my humanity, JoJo.
He was a complete dickhead. He was a terrible person, which made him great.
He had all the bars, his look, his little descent, if you will, into demonhood. Like it's top of the line. And that's what he was still human.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Top of the line.
Yep. I actually would have to redo this because I don't even see Part 3 Dio somehow. It's in the folder. You know what? It's a WebMD image. It probably I didn't register when I made the tier list. I'm so pissed. Listen, just know that Dio would still be in I know. I don't feel right doing this. I gotta redo it. I'm sorry. We'll keep going for now, but
we'll just screenshot it and then remake it.
You know what? I'm about to make. You just gave me an idea for the end, but no, I'm gonna do it properly in a second. But yeah, okay, Diego.
Shit. I would say Diego B for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I put him. I can live with that. Yes, that is part one. That is part one. Dio, but I don't think Dio is like Dio's great in literally both parts because like I said, Dio is the cat. It's to me, in my opinion, is the draw for why you even keep reading and playing attention to JoJo. I forgot that my my thing is thing, so never mind. Do that later.
You wouldn't even think about it like this. You wouldn't get to part 3 if part 1 Dio wasn't godly.
Nigga body snatching. Like, come on now. Okay, let me
go
back.
And you know what? That's not 100% true because some of y'all skip parts. But
damn, he came at y'all with the fire. Sorry, let me just. I'm just gonna add part 3 Dio. I'm just. It's not sitting around with my soul. It's not there. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He gotta be there.
Yeah, like what have you ever seen a villain literally steal the body of the MC and that's it. Not no, oh, he gonna give it back or oh, it reject him. No, that's it.
It's like, oh, what happened after that? He stole the body, and then the body was stolen. Okay, so but like, when did Jonathan? Jonathan is dead for centuries. He's gone, blown away, blown back. You'll never see him again. Like it's so incredible. Like I still think he has incredibly iconic lines from in that part too. Like how many humans have you killed? Like, do you remember how much pieces of bread you've eaten throughout your life? I said, bro, that's evil.
That's still one. That's top 5 craziest lines I've ever heard in my entire life. Like I don't know if there's anything that's gonna like on site or at least break down mold for me like that because that's son the perfect analogy. That's like the perfect analogy. I can't even say nothing else, man. Should have just
Yep.
first Uri. I reject my humanity, nigga.
You remember like the sob story? Like I was poor, but that was not moving Speedwagons. I said, bro, I said, cut that out. What's that? What are you doing over there? Like, bro, that nigga's a piece of shit through and through. Cut it out. That's so funny. How come every time I do this, I always have trouble with one of them? Remember
one? Yeah.
Remember with Dante, I couldn't get Dante to show up for Devil May Cry 3. JoJo, man.
Yeah, because this shit picky with the fucking with what I want to accept as pictures.
Mad annoying. What are you guys saying? Oh wait, it's a part about Celeste A tier and Dante go crazy A or B. Dio, one of the most attractive characters to exist. Diego at least A tier. Dio top. Fair enough. I'm personally not a super Diego fan. I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
It didn't move me. I don't think he's bad or nothing. It's just I'm good off of that.
Like again, I think that's by design. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's supposed to be stealing the show because Valentine is the fucking is the main draw, right? He's the main event. So I mean, even though he technically wasn't, he was the semi main who had the actual manga win. But like, you know what I'm trying to say? He is the big bad of the series. So I think that's by design, anyways.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel it? Save as maybe a James is a PNG. Would that work? I don't know, bro. I'm just trying shit. Open. Well, it showed up, so let's see if it actually shows up on the show up when it shows up. You feel me?
Yeah, for it pulled the rug from underneath your pussy.
Not my pussy. Not again. Not again. Okay. I had what, top 2? S A B C. Sorry guys, I'm almost done here. One moment, please. I think we are good. Should work this time. Come on, Papa wants a new car. Joseph top 2 on the A2. We had Joseph in S when we did it. Right now we're doing the antagonist. Okay, I should see him this time, please. Oh my god. Okay, there he is. I thought I fucked up again. He was there. Okay, we back. Let's get it. Where do we have who? We had cars. And ACDC in C. We had a Wamu in B.
Yes.
And then okay. This is where we were at. Okay. We said what did we say for Diego? I'm sorry, I forgot.
I said B.
Did you ever get the steel bar run Vince at all? Was you there? I'm not there.
Very good question. I mean, he's not muted, but
B is fine.
Wait, what happened? What am I in there?
Diego Brando from Part 7, Steel Bar Run. Were you?
Oh no,
Okay.
No, I got nothing for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Say,
obviously, both Dios are S tier.
That's a fact.
In a lot of ways, I could really make the case for part 1 Dio being a little more interesting overall, but he don't got the world, so I'm just not trying to hear that. He's just a Zawardo. He just don't got that. But if you really think about how long we saw him and what he was doing and making chimeras, bread, monkey nandai, bro, he was going crazy. Y'all can't know what tells me. Dio just raw, just every part. Oh shit. Okay. Dio. I'm gonna steal some thought back into it. I feel that. Dio second. Good point. He's supposed to be Dio. He isn't. He's Diego. Kira Yoshikari Kiga. What the hell just happened to me? Kira Yoshikage. What the fuck just happened?
You already know that's my goal. So it's another S, but oh man, what a beautiful doing. Shoot. That's my goal. You ever just steal somebody's entire identity and they don't realize?
No, I haven't.
You was ever having a real life and death feud with a fucking cat?
Stray cat.
Oh shit.
As for me, the goal, Kira greatness, Kira top 2, puppy kicking Dio higher. Okay, I'm not mad at that Milos. Again, I'm not mad at that, but again, he don't got Zawardo. He don't say any. He didn't do this. Any about. What's the meaning of life? With the pose. It's oh shit. I am okay with S. Personally, he's an A for me, but I'm okay with S. He raw. He that nigga.
He looked like David Bowie. He got the swag. The fucking bow tie go crazy. He like both look, the blonde and the black and the white hair go crazy. Nigga's identity theft. He feud with a cat. He steal a nigga life. Oh my god. He killed Rohan like 3 times. Yo, this shit crazy.
That's so funny. You're right though. Like oh god, he's just so cute. He's just so good. You have no idea how bad I want that tie, and he's definitely doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He's trying to live his quiet life. Yeah, Kira cool, man. Killer Queen is also like a really dope static. I love the ability. Like just, I'm kind of a fan of explosive abilities. But what I've always liked about Kira is that he can do like covert explosions. It's in a sense. Like, he could actually make an explosion that's not particularly flashy or loud and erase evidence. Because usually if something's going to blow up, it's going to be loud. Which is always why I'm like, you can never do anything covert with this shit. But, man. And I will always thank him. Now, listen. Hold on. Maybe on camera for this. Fuck that little nigga Shigechi or Shigechi, whatever the fuck his name was, with Harvest. I'm so happy he packed that burger. What the fuck was going on with his head top? That little bitch ass nah. Good. I'm happy he blew up, okay? I'm so happy he killed that little nigga. So.
The only death in the whole part, and that shit was gas.
Shia had to attack Jackson.
Yeah, I'm crying. Now we got part 3 Dio 2 times.
Whatever, dog.
Yeah, this shit's so silly.
I cannot win. Alright. Now I have to drop my Poochie gimmick. He like a C, bro. I could put him in B, personally, but I'm not actually like a Poochie defender. I just like to piss off Pat.
Like, I want to say C so bad, but he got feet. So I think the feet alone bring it to B.
He's She Moon. Rhinoceros Beetle. That's all I gotta say, man.
Nah. Pat got the perfect when Pat said this nigga using CDs in like 2008, Blu-ray been out.
It is such a travesty that he's not here for this. We're gonna have to run it back for him one day, but
because Lord knows. Because I didn't even realize. Because yeah, 2000. They said that shit came out 2006. This far after that. Nigga uses CDs. That's his whole power. Slap a CD out your head. I'm like, bitch.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now here we go. It's time to feud.
You know, he top 2 for me. That's right. He top 2 for me. What about you, Simi? Where does Funny Valentine go?
Son, I hate this nigga, man. Where the fuck do I want to put him? He, wow. I guess he, wow. I'm so disgusted. I guess he gotta go in A. Cause when I look at the niggas in B, he better than all three of them niggas. But I hate that nigga.
I was going with my executive powers to just put him in S, but I'll live with it.
This fucking Chungus, man. That he feeling up on like a 16-year-old. Man,
I think Lucy Steele's 14 actually.
Oh Jesus Christ, help!
But listen, man.
Yeah, that's a story for another time. I mean, historically accurate, but that's a story for another time.
his ability, he's got my favorite stand. So, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, man. Love Train. Who shot Johnny Joestar? I love interdimensional abilities and stuff like that. So like he hits all the right notes for me. I actually like his character. I like the whole patriotism thing. I like the whole he did it for America to direct misfortune away from him. All that stuff. I talked about it in depth in episode 7 of our podcast. So go ahead and check it out if you haven't seen it. Playlist.
If you missed it, the VOD is available now.
Yep. Just go on my channel, Nadi Hemmings. Go to the Morioh Joe Radio broadcast. Episodes are there. But yeah, I can live with A. He is my favorite antagonist in JoJo, and probably my second or third favorite character overall. Yasuo took him over him. I like her the most. She's my favorite. I'm a stan. You know me. I'll be tweaking for her bad. So
bad.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, but bad.
Doppio.
Doppio's so better than Diavolo.
That's what to say.
Entertaining.
That's what to say. He's going over Diavolo. I swear to God.
Yeah, he is. He is.
As long as we both on the same page there. I wonder if I should add a Reseto. Whatever. Go ahead.
But how much higher do we want to put it?
It's either like almost like okay, like if we. First of all, because A is pushing it, right? It's pushing it. Like it's gotta be like. I think it's gotta be like one after another. Probably we can't separate them like that because they're still like two sides of the same coin. But
he gotta go see then.
Okay, I could live with that.
Because Diavolo is that bad.
Yeah. Yes. Do we want above or below the Pillarman?
Below the Pillarman.
Okay.
The Pillarman are more iconic.
Because in my opinion, Diablo, for me, like I could argue this with Toru. Like we could do this. We can go into that. Like I really don't think Toru hitting like that. But
he got feats.
Yeah. And I kind of like Wonder Review. Can't lie to you. Diavolo to me is the bottom. That's just
like he just has a good look. That's it.
Yeah, and I like how he revealed himself too. That was cool. And his stand power is amazing. But where are you putting Toru?
Listen, man, Toru will fucking see.
Thank you.
First of all, he not carrying his species. He a bitch. He just came out of nowhere. He a groomer. Get the fuck out my face. Bitch a C. Yep. Now Wonder of You, that's an A, boy.
We are on the same page. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Listen, see Joe Biden just walk in, hit different, okay? Another day in the book. What he doing? He just walking somewhere. Don't pursue that nigga, okay? Like, don't pursue. Like, I'm sorry. Pew, 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 pew. I'm so happy you're the same page.
It's so funny, Paul. Another day in the books. He just walking.
Oh, shit. Okay. So we're putting part 3 and part 2 and Yoshikage Kia in top 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Petition to Valentine to S then.
Oh my god. Fuck.
I'm not asking you, bitch. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
That's why I said fuck.
That was my plan the whole time anyways. It's okay.
Damn it. He lured me. I took the bait.
I saw a frame of head. I see it. Next he'll say, okay, I'll be ordering this. Dio or Yoshikari or Kira, who's first?
Deal.
Okay. Dio or Valentine?
Deal.
Wonder Review or Wonder Review?
I wonder if you.
Wamu, Diego, Pucci, that order? Or no? Diego.
Yeah, I
Diego.
agree with that.
Okay. Oh, okay. And the last one is Cars, ACDC, Toru, Doppio. Actually, Doppio needs to go over Toru. I'm sorry. He'd be better than Toru. So.
Absolutely. She's not a groomer.
Yeah. Diablo. I don't know. Did you have to go last because you grooming?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Hey, bro, imagine we literally find a whole new species, right?
Mm-hmm.
First, we was find vampires. Then we was find pillarmen. So now we finally get the next new species, and you do nothing for them? Bomb! He's a bomb.
He's a bozo. There you guys have it. There y'all have it, man. Doppio over Toru. Yeah. There you guys have it. That's our tier list. I'm gonna post them and stuff in case anyone cares to do one and share it anywhere. But anyone got any final comments before we wrap up for the day?
All I want to say is, fellas, kings, please be careful. If you see an old man with a top hat walking, stop moving.
Don't pursue. Are you pursuing Josuke? Oh, what's happening, Doctor?
Walk the other way. Just stop it.
The raindrops will kill you. All right.
You will get out of here.
Momozuku got bodied. They bodied my girl, killed for no. She did not deserve that, bro. She did not deserve that. Why he do that to her? Why he bring her to get smoked with a pipe like that? Why?
He's such a sicko. I hate him so much.
And he took my MILF. See, Laz's MILF is Lisa. I'm gonna let him rock with that. Mine is Kato. You need stepdad? I'm joking. Anyways. She was so fire. Oh God, Kato, why? Anywho, Vince, you here?
Is he?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Any final words for the people, JoJo?
Kill the hoe.